Caitlin Clark is still reeling from the devastating news. Her friend and fellow Indiana sports icon, Tyrese Haliburton, suffered a serious leg injury in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. As Clark continues to lead the Indiana Fever through her second season in the WNBA, Haliburton had been making history on the NBA side, pushing the Indiana Pacers to their first finals appearance in over 20 years. But just as the city dared to dream of an NBA title, tragedy struck. A sudden injury in the most important game of the season halted Haliburton's heroic run and crushed the hopes of an entire franchise. For Clark, the moment wasn't just about basketball, it was personal. In a heartfelt show of support, she posted a photo of Haliburton shared by the Pacers, adding 4 red hearts and 4 prayer hands emojis. It was a brief yet powerful gesture from one Indiana star to another, offering emotional solidarity during one of the toughest moments in Haliburton's career. The connection between Clark and Haliburton goes beyond court performance. They represent a new era of Indiana basketball. Both have become the faces of their respective franchises. Both have revitalized fan interest, and both carry themselves with a sense of humility and leadership rare in such young stars. Haliburton averaged 18.6 points and 9.2 assists in the playoffs, guiding the Pacers through emotional series wins over the Milwaukee Bucks, Cleveland Cavaliers, and New York Knicks. His vision, energy, and calm under pressure made him the undisputed heart of the team. Similarly, Clark has transformed the Indiana Fever into a headline act. Since arriving last season, she's not only brought record-setting attendance and merchandise sales, but has backed it up with elite play, averaging 19.9 points, 5.7 rebounds, and 8.7 assists per game. Her basketball IQ, competitive fire, and deep shooting range have made her a WNBA All-Star and a beacon for the future of the women's game. But this week, more than ever, Clark showed that she's more than a rising star. She's a unifying voice in Indiana sports. By supporting Haliburton, she reminded fans that the Fever and Pacers are not just two separate entities. They are parts of the same story, one about resilience, growth, and the revival of Hoosier basketball pride. Fans have responded with admiration for Clark's show of respect. "Caitlin's got that Indiana spirit. Real recognize real," one fan posted on X. "Legends support legends. Heal up, Tyrese," another added. A third echoed what many are thinking. Clark and Haliburton are the best things to happen to Indiana sports in years. While the full details of Haliburton's injury remain undisclosed, early reports suggest he may face a long recovery. Still, the outpouring of love from Clark, fans, and the wider basketball world has turned a moment of heartbreak into one of community and support. Clark's ability to uplift not only her own team, but also fellow athletes across the sports spectrum cements her as more than just a generational talent. She is becoming a cultural ambassador for Indiana, someone whose words and actions carry weight beyond box scores and highlights. In a sports world often divided by leagues, brands, and rivalries, Caitlin Clark and Tyrese Haliburton represent a refreshing unity. Their bond, forged through excellence, humility, and mutual respect, continues to give Indiana something bigger than basketball to believe in. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts on this incredible moment in Indiana sports. See you next time.